VIP. Socio Bego.
Manenko. Jaino Manenko.
Socio Bego.
Manenko. Jaino Manenko.
Socio Bego.
Manenko. Jaino Manenko. Manenko.
It's okay, Hosobekwa, it's alright. It's alright, Osiobekwa, it's okay. When the fuck a yarn the yampa, Ubekwa, what we are the Yabisa, Semikai, or Dwa would do the Gobo, Semikai, Yama, or do the Gabo, Semikai, it's a more boy Kachabo, Semikuma, with your patel.
Manenko. Jaino Manenko.
Socio Bego.
Manenko.
It's nice. So naturally I like fishing. And my father was once, even though educated, but was once also a fisherman. So maybe I inherited it from my father. I started when I was young. Yes, around 7 years. Yes, that was the time I started. I had lost my father, so I had nobody to take care of me. I only had to depend on him. What I do is that during weekends like this, Saturdays and Sundays, where we don't have classes, then I come and join them with the fishing. Then also during the holidays, I go with them. So professional teacher, then occasional fisherman. I think personally to me it's natural because it's not everybody who knows how to fish. So once it is in you, you are born with it. The skills naturally follows. It's just like that. Some people learn fishing, others get to know fishing naturally. And in my case, that is how I have learned it. Because even this one, nobody taught me how to do it. Sometimes when they are doing it, I will just come and look at it. I will just be watching it. Then I will ask you, give me this thing. Then you see me flowing with it. It's natural. I'm telling you that, the only part that is very difficult to learn is where you go to sea and you don't know where you are casting the net, whether we have some rocks under the seabed, because you don't have the necessary gadgets to detect whether where you are casting the net you are likely to have. That is an aspect which in Africa we think is a problem. But I've worked with the Chinese, Japanese, and the rest. When they are trawling, because they have those computers and those things, they are able to detect and they are able to move away from those rocky areas. So hardly do they have faults with their nets. But in our case, we may go and see big fish and we just cast the nets. But sometimes they may be landing on the rock, and it's likely you may lose all your nets or sometimes parts of the net. And it's a cost. Once you lose, you know that it's a cost. You cannot predict it because today you may have so much. You go the next day, you may not get. Because you don't have the necessary gadgets to at least give you that assurance that definitely today you are going and you are coming with this. So it's like our job is highly unpredictable. Today you may get it and the next day you may not get it. And you must be happy with it. In Ghana, I want to encourage the government, I ask the government to bring certain gadgets like a fish finder, then radar and all those gadgets that can determine where rocks are and where you can locate fish. Quite a few of them have come around and it's very expensive. If at least the government can subsidize it and also make it possible for every fisherman to get it, I think it will.
He's 54 now, and he started fishing when he was 21 years. So imagine.
Okay, so most of the people from the nearby communities will come to the seashore to make fishing business in this town.
They can get about 20,000 Ghana cedis.
For how long?
For one day.
They can get at least 500 pounds a day. Sometimes it can be 200 pounds. Sometimes it can be 1 pound. But it depends. So this is how the business is.
What's the one you want to Okay, they said they don't really have a specific time for fishing because when they are going or when they hear there is a fish on the sea, they don't mind going now.
We call it empirical observation. We have learnt it from our forefathers. And nowadays, because of the climate change, those things have become primitive. We don't normally rely on that one because today the weather, or you may have some stars, this star lands into the sea and it shows that maybe within 1 hour or 2 hours, there's going to be a bad weather. But things may change because even the meteorological department are not able to give us accurate information about the predictions of the weather. That is the thing.
They say when they see maybe there is fish somewhere, they tend to fight so that they can get them. So sometimes they fight on sea.
Do they get violent, like very violent?
Yes, for sure. Even I've noticed a few.
You know, in every society we have a leader, and in every fishing industry there's somebody who starts before one can start. So according to them, they have a senior fisherman, like a captain. So if you are in the fishing industry for let's say 60 years, that means you are old. That means you have an experience in the fishing. So they can choose you as a fisherman. But the only thing he does is he gives instruction. Yeah, and if you don't obey it, you have to. If you go for fishing and you come, you have to give some fish to the chief. He has his people who comes around with a pan, with a big pan. So if you had an opportunity to get plenty fish, then you have to maybe give 5 pounds of fish or 10 about to the fish to the chief fisherman. So with that, he will use the money to develop the town, the money to support the fishing industry himself. At least 10 years.
It said like 10 years. So far as you are like very brave.
The Tuesday taboo goes like this. On Tuesday you don't go to fishing. Simply because on Tuesday the chief of the community say that Tuesday you need to rest for the day. So on Tuesday they don't go to fishing, and on Monday, it starts from Monday, and Tuesday you rest for the day. If you go to fishing on that day, you'll be asked to pay some debts, and your boat might be seized and put on the shore, and you may not go to fish again. And if you go then you come, all your items will be seized. So from Wednesday going, you can go to fishing up to Sunday and Monday, but Tuesday you don't have to go.
Manenko, Jaino Manenko,
Socio Peubio,
Manenko, Jaino Manenko.
The only thing you would like to say is, in case if you get a chance of meeting somebody who can be of help, you can ask them to bring some of the materials down. It's not for free. They will buy it, but it should be an average price.
I